Let's hang out together for just a few minutes and learn more about the endocrine system, y'all. The nerve system exerts control over distant cells with hormones. These travel through the blood to distant target tissues. As a matter of fact, it doesn't always have to be a distant target tissue. Some hormones do act locally, and we are going to talk about those in a minute. Endocrine glands are ductless. Exocrine glands have a duct, by the way. Endocrine glands may be stimulated by blood concentrations of ions, like the parathyroid gland. Endocrine glands may be stimulated by a nerve signal. If you or I are wigging out about something, freaking out, then the adrenal medulla can release response, emergency hormones, fight or flight. Endocrine glands can also be regulated by hormones from other areas. For instance, the hypothalamus regulates the anterior and the posterior pituitary to release hormones, which then can go and act distantly. In a strange way, prostaglandins is an autocrine hormone. It can be autocrine and it can be paracrine, but right now I just want to talk about the autocrine effect of prostaglandins, in that if a cell might release prostaglandins and it'll make itself contract. Auto, self. Para means alongside. So paracrine hormones act locally, but they may affect other types of cells in the same tissue. For instance, in the thymus gland, the hormones thymosin and thymopoietin might affect the maturation of immune cells. Most hormones are made from amino acids, so there can be amino acid hormones, more complex peptide hormones, protein hormones. All of these are water soluble, and as they act, they are the first messenger. They interact with a receptor on the cell surface. Usually a G protein is triggered, an enzyme is triggered next, and a second messenger may carry the message to result in muscle contraction, protein channel control, activation of an enzyme in that cell, maybe to be anabolic, building something up, or catabolic, to break something down. Hormones may be fat soluble. These are the steroid hormones. They're made from cholesterol, and these include the gonadal and adrenal cortical hormones. So we're talking about the male and female hormones and some of the hormones from the outer portion of the adrenal gland. These may diffuse directly through the cell membrane, which you and I know to be a phospholipid bilayer. Remember that like dissolves like. If it is a fatty membrane, then it easily dissolves fatty hormones. These hormones may interact with an intracellular receptor, then go to the nucleus to initiate transcription or copying of the DNA and translation, making of a protein from that copy. I think this is very cool. Let's talk about upregulation and downregulation just for a minute. If levels of a particular hormone rise in the blood, the target cells might produce more receptors to receive that signal. That's called upregulation. However, if this message continues on and on for a long term, the target cells might decrease the number of receptors, and this is called downregulation. Stay tuned. There are a number of awesome videos following. Usually most of these are just 2 or 3 minute videos explaining one hormone at a time and some of the clinical aspects. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is what makes a lovely community on YouTube. Keep coming back.